The effect on the connection. So the divine masculine's current effect on the connection, right? The divine masculine's current effects on a connection. Ace of Cups in reverse. I feel like, yes, slowing down the filling of the cup. Possibly blocking with the current behaviors. But I do feel like this is changing and evolving. But possibly blocking the growth of the love. Blocking, making it harder to love unconditionally, to fill the cup overflowing. Because you're behaving in such a complex manner, and you're not allowing the twin to have worldly understanding. You know, you may be going to them spiritually. There may be astral travel. There may be communication through dreams and signs and symbols and things like that. But in the physical world, you're probably not communicating clear as you could, the best way that you could. It's like a blockage. It's affecting the connection to the point where it's slowing down the progress towards unconditional love, while the divine feminine seems to be trying to work and plant that positive energy there. Let's see the divine feminine's effect on the connection. Divine feminine's effect on the connection. We have the Hermit in reverse. So, you know, an influential openness, right? Finding a way to be peaceful through the hard obstacles of the twin flame journey. Finding a way to be wise, yet still open and available. Being supportive. And maybe for the divine masculine, because there are lessons for the masculines too. Learning yourself could really be helpful. And maybe some of you, I feel like, could learn that you have to have a connection where there is friendship before love, or there is some type of understanding and communication before a pour out of emotion. And I feel like you both are positively affecting the connection, yet at the same time holding the connection back. Because I feel like with this Hermit in reverse, there's a wavering energy of introspection and assumption for the divine feminine, as well as wisdom and openness. It's like, I feel like this goes back and forth. This Hermit energy for the divine feminine goes back and forth. And I feel like it could be a struggle right now. The divine feminine could be trying to learn to not behave this way, as a reflection of the divine masculine's behavior or energy. But you guys are a reflection of each other, so it's very hard to probably, do that. Next, we're going to get the outcome and advice for the DM, the DF, and the overall collective energy for your twin flame connection. So, the outcome and advice for the divine masculine energy. Outcome and advice for the divine masculine energy. The outcome and advice for the divine feminine energy. The outcome and advice for the divine feminine energy. Alright, let's start with these two first. So the outcome and advice for the divine masculine energy is the Emperor. I feel like this is one of those things where it's like, stand your ground, and that's all fine, right? But you need to have growth. You have to have the realization that the growth is not just for your connection, but it's also for you, divine masculines. It's so that you won't keep having to go in circles and repeat the same thing. Some of you may be very comfortable where you are, or in the patterns that you're in, and the consideration or the urge to go forward and, make new patterns and new behavior norms, or, to think differently and talk differently and walk different. Like, the changes are probably something that are outside of your comfort zone. They feel risky. They feel uneasy, unstable. But there is a need to ram through that fear and to allow yourself to realize that the transformation is inevitable and that it is coming. And even when you feel like you're not changing, you are never going to be the person that you were 5 minutes ago. Every 5 minutes, every minute, every second, really. But I'll never be the me who started this video, 17 minutes ago. I'll never be her again. You'll never be that person again. So if you really look at growth and change and transformation that small and that minute, you realize that the bigger versions are inevitable, because 5 minutes is just a little bit of change. But think about who you were a year ago. Even if you feel like you're still doing the same things and it feels comfortable, you're not the same. Think about 10-year-old you. Think about 3-year-old you. Like, you're not the same. You can never go backwards in time. So, at least in this world, in this dimension, like, you can never go backwards in time. So, you can never be that same version. So, just start there and realize that growth and change is inevitable, okay? For the charm card that I pulled for you guys, you have flowers. Choices are available. Find joy in small things. Give love and positive energy to increase vibration. Then it says that your terms are your words that you should consider or look out for. Options: grow, beauty, view, nurture, keep, cycle, or enjoy. So, like I said, this card is all about growth, which is funny. But you do have choices available. And with those choices available, you feel like you want to make the comfortable decision versus the risky decision, right? And this could be happening in different areas of your life, divine masculines. But it's not about getting it right. It's about allowing. And that's what I feel like. Oh, sorry. That was a huge truck. But maybe that was a sign. It's about allowing, okay? And that's what I feel like you need to work on. Allowing. You have to allow in the twin flame journey a lot. And I feel like the feminine has been tested with her emotions and her approach at it, or his emotions and his approach at it, his heart. There's been a lot of divine feminine lessons probably about the choices and the allowing and going with the flow and the connection. And I feel like for the divine masculines, that lesson is coming up now in this cycle. But it's going to be in the sense of with yourself in a manner that you can handle, having that lesson come to you. Find joy in small things. Give love and positive energy to increase vibration. You don't want to allow yourself to get stuck or stagnant because of your fear, because of your doubt, because of your comfort. So find joy in small things. And I feel like that's like one of those things like where it's like also little things. Like I said, 5 minutes, you're not the same. Little things. So you can try one new food, try a new fruit, try a new drink. And from there, just continue to allow, okay? Divine feminine, we have the King of Rods in reverse. Learning the difference between caring for someone and obsessing. Learning the difference between passion and distraction, temptation, if that makes sense. So I feel like for you, within this connection, within this new cycle, you could have some realizations about, what love is, or what is the true expression of love. Like, everybody's going to express love different because everyone has received love differently and they expect things differently. So it's like really no right answer to it. There's really no specific. This card really wants to come out, so I have to take it out. A significant feminine energy is being guided to affect your romantic life. So divine feminines, whether you're masculine or feminine, male, female is what I mean. Divine feminines, you are probably going to have some type of guidance coming towards you. Some of you could start to have like dreams or hear things like clairaudience. There could be synchronicities. There may be a woman around who gives you some type of message or lesson or growth. I heard for some of you it could be personal. For others of you, this could be like a public speaker, motivational speaker, someone who wrote a book, or like a book you may read by a woman or something like that. But there's a divine feminine energy, and I feel like it's a female energy that is being guided to affect your love life in some way. Now, also for some of you, this could be like a child or a sister of the twin flame, or a mom or a grandma of the twin flame. But there's a positive influence. I'm going to get another card. But yes, for as far as advice, you have to figure out how to maintain a balance, how to be consistent with your decisions about the connection, your approach to the connection, and how to move forward. Some of you get so stuck within the connection, feminines. Like, there needs to be a way of understanding how to move forward and how to not leave the connection, if that makes sense. Like, it's like the only way you want to move is when you're uncomfortable in the connection, possibly, or when you're trying to remove yourself or detach in some way. And then you sit, but when you sit within the connection, you kind of get obsessive or worried, or you start to try to take control. So you're trying to learn how to let go of control, let go of the reins a little bit, have a more free, open energy, a more fun-paced energy, go with the flow. Take the advice, listen to the signs, follow what you know you need to do for the connection. And let's see if I can get you guys one more charm card. The microphone. Speak your truth. There may be a need to make your opinion heard or known. Find your voice. Conversation, talks, advice, social media, secret whispers, rumors, or debates. So for some of you, you need to express yourself in some way. You may not have done the best job expressing yourself to your twin flame. So your expression could have come out with emotion, whether that was too much of an intense love and you made this person feel nervous, or if it was like an angry, frustrating, like, what are you waiting for? And you made them feel like you were trying to bring toxic energy towards them, be negative, or come down on them. Your twin flame may not show it, right, with this Emperor energy, but they are fragile. So you need to calm that intensity, okay? Control that emotion, divine feminine. And when you approach your twin flame with, a clear mind of expression and the divine feminine energy. The energy of assurance. You already know. You know that you're connected to this person. You know that things are going to evolve. It's just about you sitting in your goddess energy, your divine feminine energy, and allowing that to happen. Okay? All right, I'm going to go ahead and go. I hope this is helpful for you guys. Maybe it could give you a glimpse of how your twins are feeling. Just remember that it's an infinite connection, okay? So you never have to worry. If it's a true twin flame, you never leave them. They never leave you. You guys evolve and change and grow. And when the time is right, in the right lifetime, you guys will connect, okay? All right, I'm going to go ahead and go. I wish you guys the best. If this was helpful, like, share, subscribe, and comment. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Tune in for the next one. If you want to reach me, personal readings, or you just want to talk about your twin flame journey, because I am looking to connect with other twin flames, you can reach me at cocoreadings@gmail.com. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next reading. Love and air hugs. Bye.